Yo, good morning. So without further ado, without waiting any longer, I'm just going to jump in here. Welcome back. My name is Gary Watley. This is Watley's World, or the Never Been Normal channel. Either way, welcome back. You probably know me from one way or another, or you're just getting acquainted with me and you don't know me at all yet. But let me tell you a little bit about myself, give you some background on me before we move forward. Like I said, my name is Gary Watley. I am born in Colorado, raised in Arizona, living in New Mexico. Athlete all my life, shy kid turned artist. So I spent a few years making music, engineering, show promoting, all that stuff in the entertainment industry. And that was pretty much my intro to the entertainment industry, which I still say that I'm a part of. I'm just a creative in general, So the past few years, about a year and a half now, I've been living in New Mexico, helping run a recreational seed-to-sale cannabis business. We just opened up our third store, so I recently moved to Albuquerque to be on the front line of the store. Shout out to Stash, you already know. But this journey, this channel, these videos are going to be more about me and my journey from this point in my life, from where I've come to where I see myself going soon. Right? This is a continuation of the documentation that I want to have, right? So let's talk about it. I remember going to my last football practice in college at Phoenix College in Arizona, because I became ineligible. One of my teachers came to me and she said, you know what? She said, you're not going to be able to pass this class. You are too far behind. You don't have your book yet. Financial aid hasn't come through. She was like, you know what? I'm going to drop you now before I have to give you a failing grade. That way you can retake the course, keep your GPA up. But this means you'll be ineligible for the rest of the season. And me, I took that as like, okay, so the decision's been made. We're making music now. So I went into the music industry, I remember that day going to Mills Mall and going to Virgin Records, and they had software at the time that was they have Pro Tools and stuff that I eventually learned, but it was just an out-the-box software that had a direct plug-in aux mic to your computer. Sounded trash, but that was my first few songs. I went home from there and started getting beats off YouTube. I'm pretty sure YouTube was around. There was a few different websites back then that people had, that people used to host their beats at. You can get them. Anyway, so I started just rapping over beats, and that was where I really decided to take a shot at, music. And I spent the next few years making music with everybody in my local area, Casa Grande, Arizona, shout out. But, the music industry is a very treacherous industry. So it forced me, after many successes, but many failures, I ended up abandoning my studio. My boy went to prison. I fucking ended up just moving out of town with the girl that I was with at the time and going back to school. I remember I turned my back on music, fuck this, I'm not doing music anymore. So I went back to school. I went to Phoenix. I went to Chandler Gilbert Community College. Started studying marketing. That was my goal. And I came across a teacher who was the CIS, which is the Computer Information Systems course. And he was like, yeah, I don't wake up, I don't get up until, my blood pressure is a certain way. He puts his finger on this meter and it tells him if he's fully rested by his heart rate and all this stuff. And I was like, how? And that's when I discovered working online, and I just went into this whole rabbit hole. I'm gonna work online. I'm gonna work from anywhere I want. So I'm gonna learn computer skills. That's what I want to learn. So I went on a tangent with Google, with Adobe, with all kind of softwares, and it ended up landing a job doing multiple different things. As far as I worked with Google, right? It was a company contracted with Google to build Google AdWords ads accounts for people, I used to be a specialist at that. Then I moved on to Endurance, which owns Bluehost, and I used to be a server admin, so I used to work behind the scenes with servers to help people's WordPress or whatever website or wherever they were hosting, right, on the server, to make sure that stuff stayed up. And in this process, this is when I ended up learning how to build websites, because that's what I was going to have to help people do. So what they actually did is have you start a business, have you build a website, and they don't help you. You got to present it after a while, right? So before the end of the training class, you have to present your business and your website. So that's what I did. I started Never Been Normal. That was in 2017, and ever since then, it's been something that I've always wanted to push. And I bought the domain, and ever since, you know what I mean? So where I'm at now is, I'm a father of 4. I got 2 in college. One's a senior in high school, killing it. And then I have another little guy. He's just turned 10. So, I got to provide. I got to find ways to set their futures up, give them a leg up, just to be there and guide them, as their protector. But that's where these missions come in. That's where my creativity has come in, because I always knew that, it would be very hard to find a regular job that's gonna provide in the way that I see myself providing. Granted, the process takes longer than you think. So I remember thinking, by the time my kids got to a certain age, that I would be in a certain place financially. And, life happens, and I'm still on that goal, The goals have changed a little bit, but the goal is mainly just to become financially free, right? That's what the goal is. So that's what music was about. That's what modeling was about. That's what personal training was about. Web development, e-commerce, all these things that I've dove in to try to learn. In the end, was about me trying to find a way to prosper, right? And I believe that creators, the creative people, have the upper hand, right? They're gonna find a way. We're gonna be the ones that find a way, period. So fast forward to today. I'm in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and a week ago we opened up our 3rd store, The Stash Premium Cannabis, in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So I've been open for about a week now. I'm up in the foothills of the mountains, and it's a beautiful view. Just working on marketing and getting people in the building so we can give them an awesome experience. If you're in New Mexico, centrally New Mexico, southern central area, Albuquerque, Bernalillo, and Los Lunas, that area, we have shops in all those areas, and we'll take care of you. But, I'm getting sidetracked. My main goal, my main focus of today's video is to let you guys know what to expect from the channel moving forward. A lot more reaction videos of me talking about things on the internet, a lot more updates of what we have going on, what we're working on, a lot more showing you guys behind the scenes and me trying to work and develop the processes. Me putting my merch line together right now and building that up, building the website, trying to get it into an income stream. I'm investing right now. So also the money in, right? The money thing is what we're trying to figure out. So we follow people like Earn Your Leisure, Market Mondays, figure out things like stocks and figure out what best ways to utilize the money when it comes, right? So we just don't want to be sitting on it. We want it to start working for us. That's the goal. But yeah, this channel is going to be a lot more productive, documenting my journey. I just appreciate y'all, I just appreciate y'all tapping in with me, Make sure you drop comments, let me know your opinions. I got tough skin. I put myself out there in many different ways. I'm not really tripping on trolls or none of that. I'm just here for positivity, forward momentum, progression, and to, you know, help support the betterment of me and everybody around me, because all of us gotta go. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna tap out right now, but I'll definitely be tapping back in probably every day with a little short video, little short affirmations, and then other content about my journeys and different photo shoots that I've done behind the scenes, just a bunch of different stuff that, get you guys more familiar with me and just give you guys some content. So that's why you're here. And I appreciate you. Never been normal. Never be normal. Never normalize. Signing out, your boy Gary. Much love. Have a great day.